Okay, here I am. It's, let's see, what time is it, world? It's about 5 after 4, 7 after 4. I just walked out on the porch a little bit, was talking to my son on the phone and lost the signal there. He's in Oklahoma in a meeting out there, and just checking in. I got a special prayer request. A couple things too. First, let me mention one thing right quick. You've seen it on Facebook. I am running a special through Friday night, midnight on my new book, In the Shadow of Revival. I need to sell some this week. I need to sell some before the books are delivered. I'll get a proof copy probably by the first of the week. Sometime next week I'll get a proof copy. Everything's set up and ready to go. And as soon as I approve it, the printers will start rolling. I should have it within a couple, 2 or 3 weeks. And I need to get my printing money for the books I'm going to buy. I plan on buying about 200 or 300 for myself to have to take in meetings. And so I have to pay for those books. And then for all you that order, I have to buy packaging and then shipping. And the book's going to be 450 plus, maybe close as much as 500 pages, hardback, signed and numbered. So there's special edition. It's got about 160 pictures in it. So it's pretty heavy. So it'll be about $13, $14, $15 to ship. And then time I do the packaging and then pay taxes on everything, so forth and so on. So it runs on up there, and $75 is what we've been charging because that's what it's going to cost. And that's with me making, after they get through taking their part out, the publisher's part, and then the tax and the shipping and so forth. So anyway, but just for this week through Friday, I've made a special offer to try to sell 50 books, and the first 50 that purchase them will get it at $50. That's at least a minimum of $50 gift. You can give more. You can give 75 or 100. You can give 1,000 if you want to. Buy as many as you want. But you can get them for $50 through Friday. Then after that, that's it. No more special deals until the books get here. Then when I get them here, and Amazon will set the price on theirs, and I can't control Amazon's price. And theirs is going to be, after they put their packaging and shipping and tax and all, it's going to be up towards $65, $75. So I can't set that price. That's them. But it's for me, when I get into a church somewhere, if I don't have to ship them and sell them in person, then I can knock off the shipping and just as a donation to the ministry. So we may be able to do a lot around the $50 area, $50 price range after I get them and get them paid for. So anyway, but I have to pay for them. I have to pay for the shipping, the packaging, and the postage. I have to buy the books from Amazon myself at an author's discount. And then I have to pay taxes on that too myself. That's income, so I got to pay taxes. So when you knock all that down, I'm not going to make maybe 40%, 40% off the book. That's not the shipping. That's off the price of the book, which is either $49 to $59, somewhere in that range. So, and that's good, but not for a book that size and for 50 years of my life. So it's not a lot of money, but it'll help us out because we've been out for over 2.5 years now. So that will help us to recur some of the losses in funds and all by not being on the road. But I need you to buy them this week. If you can, possibly, the Cash App QR code is on my Facebook page when you open it up. The PayPal QR code is there, as well as my address to send a money order or check. And do that for me, please, this week. Let's see if we can sell 50 this week. I need to sell 50. That $50 piece is only $2,500. That don't buy many books. 200, 100 books will probably be, I don't know. I'm not sure what they're going to charge me author's rate, but it's not going to be $2 or $3. It's going to be on up into the double digits. So I'll have to buy each book, and so everything you do will help me to get the books in my hand so I can sell them in the meetings I'm going to. I wish I had them by the tent meeting next week, but I'm sure they're not going to be here for that. But we're going to pre-sell them in the tent every night. We're going to try to pre-sell them. I'm going to have a display set up in the back. We're going to try to get them sold. So help me out. I need your help. And then I need you to pray for something very special. I just got a call from my back doctor in North Carolina's office. There's several doctors in that office, but I've seen one doctor for 24 years. He's been on sabbatical, and I just got a call from down there about my physical therapy. They can't seem to line up any physical therapy like what I need. I need special physical therapy for my back. And so far, they've been sending me some stupid options. And the last one that called was from 3.5 hours away. Well, I can't go twice a week, 3.5 hours. Plus, I have to pay $100 to go. I can't do that. It's just impossible. And so there's not much. Brian, I never did get. Oh, that's right. I did get yours too. You sent a Cash App. I'm sorry. I was thinking about PayPal. We had a problem with PayPal with you, but we got that fixed. But they've sent me so many options for physical therapy, and it didn't work. Just nothing's worked out, so I had them stop it. But they informed me that my doctor will not be coming back. He's retired. He's quit. So that leaves me without a back doctor, quote unquote. The guy I've been seeing is a doctor down there, but he and I are not on the same page. Everything I've asked and recommended, he has laughed at. And basically, he wants me to try therapy. Basically, he's looked at me, all the suffering I've done. I can see it in his eyes. I know how doctors do. Basically, you just need to get out of the chair. You need to get up and get to moving. Same thing like one preacher told me. You just need to throw all that medicine away and get out in the sunshine, and you'll feel better. That's really stupid. I've got titanium in my back. They've done all the surgeries in the back they can do. The neurosurgeon looked at my scans and my MRI, and he won't touch me. He said, I'm not going to touch you. He said, I can't do anything to help you. He said, there's a surgery that some men would do, but he said it would put you through so much trauma for what you've been through, and the results would be so minimum that I'm not going to do that to you. I'm not touching you. He recommended that I have a portable implanted spinal stimulator. And I suggested that to the doctor that I'm seeing down there now, that was seeing me while my doctor's gone, and he laughed at me. So I am just in a fix. I have got to find a back doctor and somebody that's more than just somebody that passes out pills. I need somebody to give me some options for my back, because it is getting so bad. My wife massages my back once a day and sometimes twice a day with a special cream that a family makes for me in Kansas. They sell it out of Kansas. It's Magnaporium is the name of their company, and they make a sports Magnaporium cream that's for backs and for knees and for anything where there's pain. And I use it on my feet because I've got something kin to neuropathy. It's not neuropathy, but it's a cousin to it. And then my back, so my wife rubs that on my back sometimes twice a day, but at least every night before I go to bed. And then I just bought another special tool. It's a cushion. It's a heating pad, but it's made like a cushion that fits in your back, and it's got a 3 different cycle of a vibrator, and then a stimulator, and then heat. And I just purchased it and got it this week, and I've been using it this week, and it really does pretty good. It's in trying to break free the muscles that are spasming to get them free so I can get some movement and stand up, because I can't stand up straight a lot of times. And so I've got to find a back doctor, and that's so imperative. So make that a matter of prayer for me today, that God would lead me to the right back doctor, and that it would be closer somewhere in East Tennessee, because I drive to North Carolina every 2 months to get my pump filled. I have a pain pump in, and it's been in since 2006. It's been in, be 20 years next year. And if I didn't have it in, I would be bedfast, totally bedfast. It goes straight into my spine, has a catheter into my spine. I can't control it. It's under my skin. They set it there in the office. It works off a satellite, and it does everything for me. It puts in pain medicine straight to my spinal fluid, so I'm not loopy. It doesn't go through my body. It doesn't get dispensed in my body. It goes straight to my spinal fluid, to my brain, and helps with my pain. If I didn't have it, I would be in excruciating pain, screaming, or I'd have to have so much morphine that it'd probably end up killing me. So anyway, I've had it in for 19, soon be 20 years. Be 20 years in January. So pray that I find a back doctor here. And I need a specialist. I just don't need a pill-pushing doctor. I need a doctor that can look at my 25-year, 30-year history, see where I'm at, what's going on, and come up with some solutions. And so in Winston, they had a sports place there. They do therapy. It's a sports therapy, and they use it for NASCAR drivers, for all the NCAA basketball players come there, people that are in sport. It's a great place. When I had my major back surgeon put my screws and rods in my rib cage in, I went there for like 2.5 months, and had my therapy there, and they're excellent. And I would go back there again if that was an option, but my insurance won't accept it and approve it. It costs us 3 hours from me here. I can't go twice a week. And plus 2, it would only be for just a few weeks. It wouldn't be like for a permanent thing. It would just be like for 4 or 5 or 6 weeks, and then it'd be over. It'd be once a week. And I really need twice a week for at least a year to help me get my back so I can stand up straight again. So just make that a matter of prayer, and then pray about my books. I really need to sell 100 books before they get delivered. I need to sell 100 books. and that would help me pay the book bill. And then the rest of them I could take care of getting them and selling them. And Amazon will sell the rest. Amazon's going to be in charge of it after they get printed. Only the ones that I have control over the price, but Amazon will set the price and then on out. So make that a matter of prayer. Pray for me that God will give me wisdom about a doctor. I start in meetings Sunday. I'll be in North Carolina for the next week. I'll be Sunday at Sloan Lake Community Church Sunday morning down near Kannapolis, China Grove area for Zach Sizemore. Then Sunday night, I'll be in China Grove at the Victory Baptist Church with Brother Nelson Wright. It's right in downtown China Grove. And then we start the tent meeting on Monday. We'll dedicate the tent. I'll be there all week. Brother Jonathan Wilburn, just talked to him a few minutes ago. Brother Jonathan Wilburn will be there singing. The Browders from here in Tennessee will be singing. And then Deborah Perry with the Perrys, but she has her own group, Deborah Perry and Jaden's Call. She will be there. They'll be singing, her and her husband Christopher. The whole trio will be there singing the whole week. And so Jaden's Call, Deborah Perry, Jaden's Call, the Browders for here in Kingsport, and then Jonathan Wilburn. I'll be playing the bass every night with the old Gold City piano player. He'll be there playing the piano. I'll be playing the bass every night with him. I'll be there helping whatever I'm needed to do. And prepared to preach one night. My son told me to be prepared to preach. So I may preach one night. If not, I may pray, whatever he wants me to do. But I'm going to play the bass and try to help him out and do all I can. So I'll be gone. And then after that meeting ends on Friday, my wife and I will drive down on Saturday to South Carolina to Bible Truth Baptist Church around the Spartanburg area. And I will be there for the Sunday morning service, having a special pastor appreciation day for the pastor. Brother Alan Kidd is the assistant. He's my buddy, and they booked me almost 7-8 months ago. So I've had that on my schedule for a while. Hey, Miss Amy Johnston, hope you and my buddy Thomas are doing good. I'll see you guys in about 6 weeks. On the second week of November, we'll come back to Missouri. I'll be out in Kansas the first week of Missouri. First week of November, I'll be in Kansas in Council Grove, there with Brother Billy Krieger. We'll be there at his church there in Council Grove for Sunday through Wednesday for a missions conference. We'll probably leave out on Friday and come to St. James, Missouri, and I'll be there with you guys Sunday through Tuesday. We'll fellowship a while, then I'll head back to Tennessee and be here for Thanksgiving. So we love you guys. Give that husband of yours a big hug. Tell him I love him. Tell him I don't care what you say about him. I still like him. Amen? I'm excited to see you guys. So pray for my back, and find me a back doctor here somewhere in Tennessee that can help me, a specialist that won't just pop pills, but will give me some solutions. Pray for the services this coming week, Sunday through Sunday. I'll be gone, then I'll come home for a week. Then I head back to South Carolina to Walterboro with Brother James Baker at Russ Creek Baptist Church for the 3rd Sunday in October. Then the 4th Sunday in October, I'll be in Reedsville at the Piedmont Baptist Church with Dwayne King for a Sunday, both services. And then I head out to Kansas and Missouri for 2 weeks. So got a busy schedule the next 6 or 8 weeks. Pray for us. Pray God will use us. God will bless us. God will touch lives. Encourage the preachers. Encourage the people of God. Win some souls. Save some souls. Change some lives. Encourage the discouraged. And let me be a blessing again, I believe. I wish I could see your back daughter. I'm sure you've got a good one. I've had the best for 24 years. They just called me and told me he's not coming back. He's been on sabbatical for 6 months. He's not coming back. He's through. He's the best back doctor in the country, and I don't say that lightly, because he is one of the top specialists in the country. His boss that started that doctor's office, Dr. Rout, is over the World Institute for Pain, the pain clinic, pain center. The World Institute for Pain. That's based in Winston. It used to be in Belgium. They moved it to Winston. Dr. Rout was the president of it, and Dr. North has worked in that office since he got out of school, I guess. And Dr. North has been the greatest, and he helped me through cancer. I'd go in there, be sick as a dog. He'd do whatever I need to do. He told me, I'll do anything you need me to do. I'll recommend you anywhere. He's just been a godsend, and now I don't have him anymore. My heart breaks. I've almost cried when they told me Dr. North wasn't coming back. He's the best doctor I've ever had. And so I've got to find a good back doctor here somewhere. So just pray God will lead me. God's done that. You're watching Brother Mike Sage Church. Good. Tell your pastor I said hello. Brother Mike, hadn't seen him in a long time. Tell him the old gray-haired Brother David Harrison asked about him, and tell him I said I love him. I'll watch him some when he comes on the Living Faith Network. I see the program from the church there. So I do watch him and keep up with you. So I'm glad to see you on here, Brother Joseph. Thank you for watching this afternoon. Yeah, the tent revival a few years ago was a blessing up there. good memories. I'm glad I got to get in it. That was right before I got cancer. And so I got to be there. I'm so glad I did. So anyway, I've got to go. I just want to come on here and first remind you about the book. The book is on special. Right now you can get a copy for $50, as many as you want. The first 50 that order a book between now and Friday night will get what's usually $75. It's a 450 to 500 page hardback, signed, numbered, special edition with 160 some pictures. There's only going to be 1,000 copies, and that's it. There'll never be any more. Then after that is gone, we'll release the paperback sometime the first of the year, and that'll be perpetual forever, but it won't have the pictures in it, and it won't be signed and numbered. If you find me when you buy one, I can sign it, but they won't be numbered because there'll be an innumerable amount. But this hardback is just going to be 1,000 copies. So it's special. It's going to have pictures, and the paperback will not have the pictures. So it's very imperative that you get a copy now and save it for a keepsake for your children. It has the story that nobody else is going to tell. The story of the ministry of our lives and how Voice of Hope started, from the time it started till now that it's been taken over and it's going in my son's hands, and what God has done through me now, surviving me through cancer and getting back on the road. It stops there. The rest of the story had to be told by somebody else because I've written my last one and only autobiography. So it's going to be just available for just a short time. As soon as it sells out, it's out. In the paperbacks, and there won't be pictures, and it won't be signed and numbered. So I encourage you now, it's regular $75 shipping, postage, handling, tax is $75. But for this week through Friday night at midnight, you can buy a copy. There is a QR code for Cash App, a QR code for PayPal, or you can send me a check, money order to my address. All of that is on the first post. When you go on my Facebook page, it's been pinned on the first post. You can get the information. Some have sent checks. Some have paid through PayPal, Cash App. If you pay through PayPal and Cash App, I'll lose a few dollars. So that's another expense I have. I'll lose it when it comes into PayPal, the expense, and Cash App. I'll lose it. Then when I transfer it to my bank account, I'll lose it again. So from $75 to get it from you to me to my account, I'll lose about $6 or $7. It ends up being about $67, $68. Take away $15 for postage. Take away $5, $6 for tax. Then you're back down to where the book is going to be in the price on Amazon. So, and then after I pay for the book myself, and then I have to pay taxes on what I make off the book. So it's not that much of a profit. It's more than a normal small book would be, and it is helpful, and I'm thankful for it. But I need to sell 50 this week. So for the first 50, that gets me a check or a money order or a PayPal or Cash App. By Friday night midnight, you can get a copy of In the Shadow of Revival, and it's a hardback special edition, numbered, printed with pictures. And that's the only 1,000 copies there'll ever be of that. So do that today. Help me out. Then pray for me for this back doctor situation. And then pray for me this week as I get back on the road again. And we'll be on the road for about 6 weeks. We start next week, and we'll end up the middle of November, about 6 or 7, 8 weeks of revival meetings and church meetings and missions conference. And so pray that God will strengthen us, keep us safe as we travel, and God will use me to be a blessing and touch me physically and anoint me like He has in the past, and let me preach with authority and with power and see lives change. I love you all. Thank you so much. Have a good afternoon. Stay dry out here. We've had a little shower, and it looks like it's going to come up another storm. Be safe wherever you are. I love you more than you'll ever know. Thank God for you being my friend. I'll talk to you in the morning for our Preacher's Podcast. God bless you. Have a good afternoon.